bull answers us down through the trees. So I stepped on the cow calls just a little bit harder and started pleading with him like a lost cow. And next thing you know, here he comes. That's when the blood pressure starts to rise.
Seeing that bull come back, his body weaving through the trees. I had all my ranges. I was trying to breathe as best as I could, in through the nose, out through the mouth, trying to keep myself as calm as possible. Well, that bull ended up not taking the exact path that I figured he was going to take, and he got hung up behind a tree.
And Lane gets stuck at full draw for, oh man, he must have been at full draw for close to 3 minutes. And I knew that he had to have been getting tired, and this bull had to come another 10 yards and into the opening for Lane to have any kind of opportunity. Because we had to set up relatively quickly, I didn't get a chance to drop back. So I had just dropped down literally right beside Lane, a couple of yards in front of him, and I start flicking the ear on my bow-mounted decoy at that bull. I could see him, but Lane couldn't because he was kind of behind some trees. When that bull saw the ear flick, he came that next 10 yards and he stepped right into the opening where we needed him to step. The only problem was he was facing directly at us and it was too far to try a frontal shot.
I'm at full draw and he's just staring us down. I'm shaking so bad that I can't hold that draw. I gotta let down. I'm absolutely burnt out.
Well, the bull didn't spook. The bull's just looking at a cow. And he must have been there in all for close to 5 minutes. He draws and lets down 3 different times with that bull looking right at us. Now, without the bow-mounted decoys on, that bull is gone and it's game over. Every time that the bull would look like he was gonna turn and possibly walk off, Lane would draw the bow again. But as soon as the bull caught that motion, he'd look right back at the decoys again. Eventually, the bull started to get a little bit more suspicious and barked at us. Once he barked, both Lane and I knew it wasn't gonna be long before he spun and got out of there.
As soon as he started to turn, I let that arrow fly.
Listen, my shoulders. I know you held for a long time. I think you just killed him, okay? I'm pretty sure you just killed him. Was it half the arrow in them? I think so. Let's sit down. And Lane knew that he should have let that bull turn a little bit more before he went off, but he kind of started his shot process and he couldn't stop it. We start following the blood trail. The funny thing about me and Lane blood trailing is that both Lane and I are colorblind. So it's kind of like the blind leading the blind. The good thing was we had plenty of blood on this. We could see it, and we got down about 100 yards. The bull took a hard left. Lane looked over and sees him piled up next to a tree right there.
That a boy.
That's a long time coming.
Good job, son. Good job. Look how he whale tails back here a little bit. That's at 6. That's a pretty bull, man. That's a pretty bull.
I'm in shock. Colorado, over the counter, not easy.